The circus! The circus dawns, my friends. We're going on a nice family outing to the circus. It will be fun. It will be exciting. It shall be all the things that I look forward to on a Friday. It should be fantastic, actually. I'm very much looking forward to it. I'm very much looking forward to it. It should be... Yeah, I'm actually going to the Golden Saucer IRL. No, Golden Carousel IRL. It should be good. It's going to be a spooky, Halloween-y circus event. If it terrifies my kids, man, I'm going to be so pissed off. I am, man. I'm going to be so pissed off if they're, like, scared to death and they want to leave. I'm going to be like, suck it up, son. Not real, yo. That's the plan. That's what's going on today. So I do need to do some admin stuff, like, I don't know, later on. It's payday for everybody, and I've got to sort out... Hopefully, Twitch is going to pay us the subathon money, and we can send all the money to the charities. Yay! That should be exciting. And, oh God, I almost forgot. Today, Emma and my brother are going to see our prospective new offices. They're going to work it out for technical viability, my friends. Technical viability to see if it works. And we're not going to work in a KFC, although I will say one of the first things that Nupss Googled when we showed off the office was how close KFC is, and it's really close. It's like really, really close. So there's a KFC close. It's important. It's important. What is the access to the chicken? Bargain buckets all around. It's like around the corner. Yeah, there is. It's like around the corner. How many people die there? I don't know. I was thinking, right? If we got, I'd have to change the streaming setup, right? I'd have to change the streaming setup. Obviously in a new location. What would I change? Once I've got the power to change it a little bit, I don't know what I'd change. I kind of don't want a green screen anymore. You know what I mean? There's so much cool shit in my office. There's so much cool shit. A lot of it is turning into plushies because of you guys, but... I kind of don't want an office. You know what I'm really excited for, though? Like, genuinely? The return of web shows. I miss doing the web shows. I don't have that outlet. Like, even though we stream all the time, I don't have that outlet to just kick back and have big conversations. Do you know what I mean? That's something I've really missed, is doing the web shows. This is where we have, like, a few hours to really, like, bury our balls into some subjects and do shit like that. I mean, in the office we could have, like, guests. We could do all sorts of shit, right? Invite Yosh to PreachCon. Yeah, I miss doing the web show so much. Like, God, it's been a couple of years, right? I mean, we did the Christmas ones, and I love them. And amazing Nobbles come over to help do the, like, Christmas web shows. And we're not going to do I don't think we're doing a birthday web show this year. We usually do a birthday drinking web show. But, I miss all that kind of stuff because I'm on my own. I'm all on my own. Yeah, hopefully we get the Drug Lord couch back. Yeah, like, exactly. Like, what do I need to furnish the place. It's obviously one of the parts for the subathon, right? This is why we did it. On top of the charities is we've got all these expenses coming. So it's like I have to decorate it. I need to find, like, a proper office, like, buried away in a corner where we could leave Chris. You know, like a hovel. We need a Chris hovel. Like past 4 doors or something, and that's where Chris lives. Chris lurking down in this office. We need a hovel, yeah. We need a hovel to put it in. I know the guys want to do. I mean, I kind of want to do like an actual set, like because when we film YouTube stuff, I obviously do it in the office. It's not exactly the best, is it? It's not exactly the best. I just put the PC in the background and kind of go for it. It's not the best. What kind of internet does it get? It gets the same as we get here, but hopefully more reliable. Fingers crossed, but it has 500 down, I think, or 200 up, is what they're advertising. Unacceptable? Tell me. Fucking telling me, dude. Telling me. But we'll see. That's part. We're checking it out for network possibilities there. That's why my brother's coming. It is fiber. Yeah, it is fiber. Exciting times. So I think Emma's going to, because it's during drama. Their booking is during drama time, so I think Emma's going to, like, record it so I can see it. I can't go, because we'll be doing drama time. But I think Emma's going to scope it out, and maybe she's going to do a call so the team can see it and they can ask questions and do all that kind of stuff. Our internet is terrible. It really is. It's based on like 1930s technology. It's really bad. Would you be up for a Final Fantasy XIV interview? I think, Yoshi, you would have a blast. I imagine so. I want to know more about the game before I get there. Like, honestly. Otherwise, I mean, there's nothing wrong with a discussion about MMOs in general. I mean, obviously, I have a lot of thoughts on that. But I don't know. I kind of want to know more about his game. I think it's... Oh, I know this might sound stupid, but I think it's a little disrespectful for me to speak to the lead game director of Final Fantasy XIV while I know so little about his game. That makes sense. I know so little about Final Fantasy XIV that it's kind of improper, it feels to me. It kind of feels improper. Right, what is the game plan for today, though? Well, I had a lot of contacts saying, make sure you do Hildibrand before you move on to Heaven's Ward. I don't know what Hildibrand is. So I asked Bex this morning. I was like, where do I start whatever Hildibrand is? And she went, oh, yeah, you need to go here. Have fun. Because Bex understands the situation. We need to do that. We do need to try and sort the market. We have a lot to do today. I'm not promising we're going to get to it all. I'm really not promising we're going to get to it all. Such is life. Because we have party time tomorrow. Remember, we will be streaming tomorrow afternoon till... I don't know. So, I mean, should I get some beers in for this? I don't know. We're going clubbing tomorrow. What time am I starting, Bex? Bex knows. What time am I starting? It's like relatively early, right? It is relatively early, and then it's going till late. Your tour is at 6:30 p.m. Okay, so we probably want to start about 5:30 or something like that. Unless we don't get the MOG done today. No, we might start a bit earlier, so we can sort the MOG out. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, right? Let's not bury ourselves in details. Wah! Let's go down here. Oh, my little flickery. Ooh. I don't really want to put the bright lights on though. Should I just be a bit flickery? I don't really want to be I don't want to put the big lights on. It's too early in the morning for the big lights, dude. You know what I mean? We're fine. Right? Yeah, we're flicker striking. Yes, the new PoE League trailer came out. Scourge? Is that what it's called? We might check that later as well. God, we've got so much to do. Might check that later on. Okay, yeah. Let's not get... We're getting sidetracked already, man. We're getting sidetracked. We've not even started the day, and we're getting frigging sidetracked. Oh my god. We're getting frigging... It looks very exciting. My Twitter feed was blowing up, man. My Twitter feed was blowing up. Like, it looks sick. It looks so good. And we've got Horror Week starting soon for Halloween. Oh my god. Well, at least we're going to have fun. That's all that matters. It's going to be good. So apparently, I need to talk to this guy. Wymond. The Rise and Fall of a Gentleman. The Rise and Fall of a Gentleman. Is this where it starts? Is this where it begins? Alright. Okay. Let's see. I don't know what this is. Let's go. The Rise and Fall of a Gentleman. An old acquaintance of Wymond is at wit's end, and the businessman would have you help her. I hear you've been busy as a bee, Floor. Seems half the whispers that come my way relate to your comings and goings. Being the active type you are, I reckon you'd be interested in investigating some queer rumours, am I right? But before that, let me ask. Ever heard of a man named Hildibrand? No. To hear him tell it, he was Eorzea's greatest and most famous inspector. Still can't say I'm surprised you don't know him. Oh god, a fellow inspector, okay. To his credit, Hildibrand's an assistant had a knack for showing up when something shady was afoot. As for sussing out the culprits, well, he had his moments, though I hesitate to give him sole credit. Any road, 5 years ago, he gets it in his head that he's cracked the code of Messiah's 7th verse. Dalamud, the calamity. All of it could be stopped, he says, so long as he finds the hero of prophecy. And wouldn't you know it, that hero was Hildibrand himself. So he flies off towards Dalamud, eh? That's right, he flew. Launches himself straight into the air somehow, ridiculous as it sounds. Of course, it's only logical that he's got to come back down, though it was only recently that we found his body. Right, so this guy just flung himself into the air and just crashed into the floor? I had reason for bringing this up. Ah, right. So Nashu, Hildibrand's erstwhile assistant, has since become an inspector in her own right. At present, she's investigating the queer rumours I mentioned earlier. She's a sweet lass, a bit daft, but sweet nonetheless. So when I hear she's at wit's end, I want to help. Thing is, I prefer to meddle in the affairs of the living. Zombies are most definitely not my forte. So if you're willing, I'd be grateful if you lent her a hand. As for where to find her, she's likely to visit Hildibrand's grave in the Lich Yard when she's frustrated. Try looking for her there first. Okay, so we've got a guy with super jump who flung himself into the sky and just smashed. So a bit like the other guys.
Yo, Mike.
Morning, Patrick! Yeah, I know I haven't seen you around, bud, but I hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Apparently, Emma's trying to start a skiing holiday with you and your family. I've never been skiing. Broken leg? More stream? That's what I heard. Spare Time Gamer. Oh my god. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs, my god. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you, Spare Time Gamer. That's so nice of you. He's a floor inspector. He is. Apparently he is. Is this who we're talking to? Nashu Makaraka? Inspector Cat Lady. Well, she's dapperly dressed.
But always fun to drop by when I get the chance. Catching up FF on the highlight channel.
Not working much from home anymore, but always fun to drop by when I get the chance. Oh, the highlights channel? Yes! I mean, that's all Bex, man. I have absolutely nothing to do with the highlights channel. That is all Bex. She's doing an amazing job. She's doing fantastically. Die together, thank you for the prime. A Spare Time Gamer with the 2 months. Whee! Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Alright. What kind of voice do we give to Nashu Makakaraka? She's an inspector, so it should be kind of formal, I guess. Unless she's got one already. Oh, if only you were still alive, Inspector. You'd know how to stop these zombies. Ah, there you are. Could it be? You've come to offer your services to me? Yeah. Oh, but where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Nashu. Agent of Inquiries, Extraordinary Inspector. At least, that's what I'm trying to be. It's not quite as easy as he made it look. Inspector Hildibrand was a great man, a real Eorzean hero. We travelled the world, me and him, solving cases and thwarting evil. No matter the mystery, you could always count on the Inspector to solve it with grace and style. But then, there was the final case. The case of the century, he called it. How to stop the Red Moon from destroying the world. To save us all, he flew into the sky. And all I could do was watch. But then he came back down. And he... Flying man. Oh! This is all a joke. A big funny joke. Right, Inspector? Any moment now, you'll burst out of the ground and shout, "Surprise! Had you fooled, eh?" And we'll laugh and laugh. Hildibrand Mandeville, beloved son. They say no one remembers the warriors of light, their names, their faces, all gone forever. But I remember you, Inspector. No, gentleman hero Hildibrand. I
Subbed for the content, staying for the floor inspection.
Very frustrating. Super frustrating, actually. Yeah, that's what I've heard. It's like, even back then, people did it this way because it's the way it goes. So, I don't know. I don't want my own stubbornness to just have us wiping for fucking 3 days or something. Needlessly, you know? I think that would be not a smart idea. But God forbids. I mean, there are just janky mechanics sometimes. That happens. That happens. My question I kept putting to myself was, if this was a World of Warcraft raid, what would we do? And we would absolutely do the easy strat, mate. I mean, I'm the guy who definitely took part in staring at a wall on Il'gynoth for 3 hours while we killed that boss. Which is clearly not how that boss was designed to be killed, but... A clear is a clear is a clear. Sometimes. Sometimes. I mean, there's only been a couple of times I've refused to take part in a strategy. Like, one of them was Atramedes. Like, I refused to take part in that. In fact, my guild was on board with that. They were like, well, yeah, we're not doing that. Even though the big guilds were doing it, we're like, we're not doing that. That's just some straight bullshit right there. Aha! It is here. Hey, that worked. Hey, good suggestion, guys. Quality stream maneuver. Or it was pure luck. Dapper zombies. I feel so cultured. I feel so refined. They are dapper. Hey, I've just noticed now, Raven, you're dressed as the inspector. Just dot everything. That's my strategy. It's really big brain. Dot all the things. The lamp stratted somewhere. Dude, when that rumor came out. Not about me, but about Insidia. Dude, that was some fun times. Or Nylum, I think it might have been at the time. That was some good shit. Almost as bad as the rumor when we did the PoE blind. And I was cheating because I used Control-Click. Which is only the most secret of keyboard key presses. Only a true Noah would use Control-Click. He knows more than he's laying on, guys. Show the curious parchment to Nashu Makaraka. Okay. Yeah, I saw Max moaning about how many people have tried to say that they're not doing it blind because they figured certain stuff out. And I had the same thing with PoE. It's fucking so weird. Don't you know, like, Control-Click is only the gamerest of moves? People love a good conspiracy, man. Keeps them up at night. They're doing research. Alright, okay, so I killed the dapper zombies. Did you find the zombies? You did! That's wonderful. I've been busy too. The head zombie will rue the day he meets me. You'll see. So tell me, what did you learn? I found this. What does it say? Writ upon this map of the Segoli Desert in a flamboyant flowing hand are the words, "A gentleman is, rather than does." Oh, so you weren't able to make new friends. That's a shame. But this parchment. This is a map of the Segoli Desert. There's a spot marked here in the south, and look, there's something written here. A gentleman is, rather than does. That sort of reminds me of, well, no matter. Let's see where this map takes us, assistant. Onwards to the Segoli. Okay. What? We're going digging up some tombs, are we? Let's go and discover. I do like this desert. What are they drilling for here? Well, it's not oil, right? You talk to these guys? They're drilling for sand. They're drilling for sand. Okay. Alright, what have we found? I don't think I misread the map. Maybe they're just shy, though. I say we call out to them and let them know we've come in peace. When the leader shows himself, we strike. Who will you call? What will you call out to? I will go whither the wild rose bloom. A gentleman nears. Let's do this one.
Who summons the gentle dead man? They live, and we hunger.
Are we or what? My brothers, lend me your ears. A gentleman does not dine upon his guests. Spare these two fair ladies your mastications. Withdraw, I say, and harass them no more. Up in the sky, look, it's a bird. No, it's an airship. No, it's the inspector. What the fuck is happening?
We hear and we obey.
It is you. It's really you. I knew nothing could kill the great Inspector Hildibrand. Hildibrand? Who is this Hildibrand of whom you speak? My name is Zombiebrand, Devourer of Brains, Undead Overlord Extraordinaire. What's he saying? You're not an Undead Overlord, you're a Gentleman Inspector. Ugh. Inspector? Overlord? Inspector? Overlord? Oh, Inspector, you're just confused is all. Don't worry. Where did you get those from? Right. Stay your hand, milady. You know not what you do. Even if I were the esteemed gentleman you purport me to be, the concussive force of the blast is more likely to liquefy my... If crashing into the ground made you forget, then an explosion of equal force ought to make you remember. That's science. I'll save you, Inspector, or kill you trying. See, even you acknowledge the possibility that this plan will result in my... death. Normally, I would applaud your ingenuity, Nashu, but I would have preferred that you found a more elegant solution. Oh, he remembers me. Inspector Hildibrand remembers me. Yes, yes, I remember you, my faithful assistant. What I do not quite remember is how I came to be here. Oh. So confused. I feel like we're playing Yakuza. Oh, his body was in there. They didn't check if he was dead. Ah, such a wonderful dream. I slew a dragon and... Little man. I'll come and see you in a minute, okay? I'll come and see you in a minute. What is this place? And for that matter, who am I?
Ayo, preach. Hope you have a wonderful day. Can't wait for Drama Friday.
True, Foul Leaf, thank you. I just have more questions.
Less than 3.
I, Hildibrand, Agents of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have awoken at last. I always knew you'd come back to us. Be it Red Moon or Black Dragon, no fiend is a match for my legendary might. And who might this fine lady be? Could she perhaps be one of my many admirers? Oh, but what is this faint tingling sensation in my arm? This ringing in my ears, this dizziness? Could it be a case? Okay, so we do have a case. I have questions. Many questions. Let me just see what my kid wants. The kids are on school holidays now. What up, son? Oh my. If you're stuck in Lego Jurassic Park, feel free to just call me anytime. Just ring me. You guys ever get stuck in Lego Jurassic Park? You guys just call me. I'll stop whatever I'm doing. It's fine. What's your number? Alright, back in the saddle. A mild concussion will not sway Inspector Hildibrand from his true calling. Verily, it could be naught else. Somewhere nearby, dastardly doings are afoot, and only I can thwart them. Copious quantities of sand, unbearable heat. Ha-ha! The Sagulli Desert, I bet my life on it. Which means Uldar is but a short trek away. Yes, it all fits. Only that den of inequity could be so violently trigger my keen investigator's sense. Fear not, law-abiding citizens. Inspector Hildibrand shall soon deliver you from evil. He was right. We are in the desert. He did put 2 and 2 together on that one. So, question the residents of Uldar on the steps of Nold. Why? Because we suspect something's afoot. I should just go along for the ride here, right? That's what we should do. I should just let it happen. Just let it happen. Beg your pardon? You wish to question me as to the whereabouts of that deviant running about town dressed in drags? Do I look like a reporter for the Mithral? I do not consort with perverts. Perverts? What the fuck? Kind of rude. Oh, you're looking for a half-naked Islander that likes to catch criminals? I think I'd remember a thing like that. If you do manage to find the inspector friend of yours, tell him to do something about that goddamn duelist. My mate's pa's cousin's kid's best friend lost his blade the other day to that bastard. Okay. Garuda, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for the bit, Stacey Draft. Have you checked out the PoE announcement today? I haven't. Nupss has linked it to me, though, and he's like, it's good. We'll probably check it out this afternoon, like on lunch or something like that. Makes sense to me. Yeah, Scourge it's called, right? Yeah. Sorry, lass. But if it's information you want, you'd best serve by going to Wymond. The only rumours I've heard are those about the weapon thief. Calls himself a duelist or so, I hear. But when you don't allow your opponents to refuse, well... Oh, so there's a guy running around just dueling people forcibly. That's what's happening? Yes, we'll be back to coils next week, team. I really don't want to, like, just be raiding in a continuous period of time on stream. I think it gets a bit tiresome after a bit. We had, like, a full day of it yesterday. I take it you've dealt with that zombie problem, eh? So do tell, just why were they dressing up like dandies? Wymond! Hey, Wymond! Oh, almighty bugger me with a bleeding spear. The dead have risen and they're walking the streets of Uldar. No need for melodrama, my good man. As you can see, reports of my death were greatly exaggerated. Why is he flexing all the time? What is this? It's true, he's not a zombie. I checked. Nice coat. Ah, you do seem to be hale and healthy. Which begs the question, how in the seven hells did you survive that fall? Why question divine providence? What matters that Eorzea's champion has returned, and that he, and by that I mean I, shall bring this thieving duelist to justice. Heard about that, did you? Might be harder than you think. Even I've got no inkling on that fellow's current whereabouts. Inconceivable! I refuse to believe that the ever-inquisitive, ever-ambitious, ever-reliable Wymond is without a single shred of information, even one of dubious relevance. Well, I make no promises, mind you, but there was some talk of a fair maiden and what said her most. This knave assaulted a young woman as well? The audacity. I should fly to her side at... Why, if it isn't the lady from the... Oh, you're very observant. If it isn't the lady from the Sigoli. A serendipitous encounter indeed, unless you seek the belligerent duelist. Capital! It will be invigorating to engage in a friendly battle of wits. Already the spirit of competition fills me. Come, Nashu, we must away. Damn it, Hildy. I ain't told you the lass's name yet. Speak with Yo-Yo Hassie. Alright. I think we've spoken to Yo-Yo Hassie before, have we not? Where are you? I'm blind. In Corthus? What? Why are you all the way over? Whatever. I won't ask questions. Oh, that's... Yep. Sorry. My bad. After our own hearts. Well, Flo, you might as well go after him. He'll be disappointed if you don't. The lady in question is named Yellow Moon. Oh, hippies. She's a woman with a taste for the finer things in life. Safe to say you'll find her getting fitted for something in the Weavers Guild most every day. Good luck with the inspecting, Inspector. Is that because my name's Floor Inspector? Good luck with the inspecting, Inspector. That's pretty funny. Okay. That was a nice, happy coincidence. For sure. Ooh. Do you sell gear? Yeah. We have 1,000. Let me double check what we're missing here. 130 gloves, 130, 130, 100. We need a belt. Any belters? Need belts. 130. We need some legs. Breeches. Yep. And we need a neck. I already have a neck. Is that just a really good neck or something? Apparently I already have the neck. I have one in my bag. Did I just not put it on? Oh, is that an earring? Oh. Yeah, my bad. Okay. Oh, no. This will never do. No, 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 no. 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 I do like my little shorts. I want the jeans. Cargo pants. Mom jeans? Not sure if I could pull off the mom jeans. Oh, I want my shorts back. My shorts. The half slops. There it is. Have we got any better chests yet? No. 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 I can look a bit like Aloy. I don't like it though. Nah. Right, Weaver's Guild. I think it'll work with the shorts. You know, it kind of comes together. I'm really pulling this off now. Oh, Yellow Moon was the really rude lady. He wouldn't talk to us. My beloved Pure Heart was unlike any one you've ever seen. Elegant, refined, the perfect accessory for any cultured woman. You'll bring it back to me, won't you? A priceless possession, callously ripped from the hands of its owner? The lady weeps, and the wind bears her sorrow to its ears. What gentleman could hear this clarion call and not beg the honor of championing her cause? What in the world? I swear to you here and now, I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall scour all creation, from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for your pure heart. What he said. And you, my fellow servants of justice, I see your instincts are not to be underestimated, having guided you to this fair maiden's side. Now then, Miss Moon, what can you tell us of the theft? Theft, sir, to be precise. My pure heart was only the most recent item to be taken from me. I am certain I had it when I left home the other day. After I browsed the latest fashions at Sunsilk and took in a match at the Colosseum, I realized it was gone. So the time and location of the theft are unknown. Essential details, without which we cannot solve the case. There is but one logical course of action, Miss Moon. To coax the hidden clues from your memories, we must reenact that fateful day's excursion to Sunsilk Tapestries. Shouldn't she go with? Hello, lovely lady. You have a nice lay-in this morning? Yeah? Are you cozy?
Yeah. I'm going to take the kids to the farm.
Okay. I've got jobs for you later, though.
What?
Well, we should have the Twitch revenue coming in from the subathon, so we need to pay the charities.
Oh, we need to pay the rent as well. I need the...
Yeah, well, you should do that anyway. But yeah, I got a load of admin stuff to do. Are you back like late in midday? Or are you out for the day?
Well, I can be back. Don't forget, I'm going viewing the office at 4.
Yeah.
So what is it, admin-wise?
I need to do some bank stuff. I've had some details just because I need to sort out Nupps and Bex properly, and I think I can do it today.
What do you need me for? Yeah.
No.
What do you need me for?
I can do it on my own. It's fine. You do you.
Well, it's not. I'm doing the.
Yeah. Okay.
Bad news last night.
Oh, bad news. What?
Just need to loan Willow out or sell him.
Oh, really? Why? Okay.
Mum said last night because Max was crying because he wasn't doing much. Said, no, you don't want to hear this. She said, but
It's time for us to go.
physically he's outgrown him.
No good for James then.
And Paddington's way better than Willow anyway.
Okay.
For James, and he's outgrown him. So I said to Amanda, because obviously we got him off Amanda. I just spoke to her and I just said, look, you know, I need to pay you, don't I?
Yeah.
I spoke to Amanda and I just said, I don't want to do anything. Obviously, he's not really mine. Like, well, he is. So I gave him to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's so cheap.
I'm not lying.
So she just said that, obviously.
Okay. Well, I'm streaming, so I get the situation. Are we going to the circus tonight? What time are we going to the circus?
Anytime we're free from 5, aren't we?
I finished drama at 5. Yeah.
Oh, 5.
Okay. Straight out. All right. I'll need to get changed then this afternoon. Awesome.
Okay. Don't pay me, I'm getting.
No, not yet. Because I was waiting for the Twitch revenue. Because there's a.
Where is it?
I don't know. Twitch pays when Twitch pays. All right. Let's go. He's got to be pretty devastated at that, isn't he?
Well, because on the way home,
Oh, was he ready?
I said to him, you know, what do we want to do? Because obviously, you know, I know that you love him. And he went, I do. He said, but I want one that I can just get on and that's what I ask it to do.
Yeah.
So, I want one. I want a new one that go and do shows and everything. And I said, so don't forget, he's been getting upset anyway because of Paddington, hasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I think. How old is it?
He's massive, yeah. The problem is your son's huge. Okay.
So I did say to him, I said, you know, we can. I said at first, I don't want to sell him.
Oh, you guys want to come to the circus as well?
He said, I don't want to sell him. And then he said,
Oh, come on now. Oh, get out. Out.
why have you got an empty can of Fanta up there?
From earlier on. Okay. I get it. No problem. No. Miss Moon, would you be so kind as to describe your visit in detail on the day in question? Do you want to do this? She's a posh lady.
Yeah.
She's a very posh lady who likes to go shopping every day.
Nothing unusual happened, but if you insist, I was pondering whether or not to purchase a new dress when a man approached me and confessed his undying love. What sort of man says that to a complete stranger, I ask you? Naturally, I was taken aback. I dropped my purse in shock, not intentionally, on his foot, and he cried out in pain and fled.
If I may be so bold, Miss Moon, that strikes me as a most unusual happening. In any case, it appears to be completely unrelated to the theft. Let us next proceed to the Colosseum and see what you remember. Oh, right, they're falling asleep.
Is that it?
Well, we're reenacting. We're reenacting the situation, okay? There's been a theft, Emma. So we're trying. We're the inspector. So we're trying to solve the case. Yeah, Nashu's falling asleep. Big Rob the office. There he is.
I'm good at voice acting.
Is that? Have you just decided? There you go. It's the way you can vend
This
emotion.
is more than I ever expected.
All right, here we go. You ready? It's not over yet. Your yellow moon, remember. Once again, Miss Moon, if you would be so kind as to tell us what you remember.
Well, like before, nothing unusual happened. I felt like gambling that day and was debating which match to observe. When a gladiator approached me from behind and confessed his undying love. Naturally, I was taken aback. I whirled around and struck the man in the face with my purse in shock. Not intentionally. Unfortunately, since I was carrying a tremendous sum of money, my purse weighed about 60 ponzes, and the blow was enough to render him unconscious.
120 ponzes? Miss Moon, you are a remarkably strong woman. Which is precisely why you were targeted. He's flex. Oh, it was so obvious in hindsight. The thief bore you a grudge. No, it's more than that. He hated you with a passion. This is a more demure lady, the assistant.
There sure are a lot of crates in Uldar, at the Weavers Guild, at Sunsilk Tapestries, and here too.
That wasn't like a more timid lady. That was crazy. Oh, we have to talk to her now. Focus up, will you?
Who's this?
This is the same demure lady.
These crates are everywhere. Floor, I wonder what's inside, but I don't see how we can open. Of course, I still have plenty of explosives. Here, why don't you try? It'll be fun.
Alright, we have to blow these up, I guess. Clear! What the hell? There's sweaty men underneath the boxes, then.
Oh, gods have mercy.
Why is there sweaty men? Wait, are they perverts? At the heart of every crime rests a single unassailable truth, reached only by navigating a web of falsehood and contradictions. Hearken to me now, for as a shepherd leads his flock, I shall guide you to my irrefutable conclusion. A gladiator professes his feelings only to be rejected and physically assaulted in response, wounding his pride as a warrior and a man. Resenting her prowess whilst recognizing his weakness, he carries out a more feasible vengeance. He robs Yellow Moon of her weapon, the pure heart.
Inspector, we found the pure heart. These men sneaking around the town in wooden crates had it.
The sweaty men.
Oh.
It's not what you think. We're not thieves. We're tier 3 Simperoonies. Yellow Moon is our sun and stars. We only wish to keep her safe from harm. And should she misplace an item from time to time, we collect it like her socks and her knickers. It's nothing. It's just for safekeeping. It's nothing untoward.
You deviants were behind all the thefts. All this time you've been stalking me. What a nerve!
Oh, it's such a bridled fury, such righteous indignation. We should be glad to accept the goddess's punishment. Oh, punish me, please.
Goddess? Devotees? But of course, that I had you inspect those crates was a stroke of genius indeed. As I was elucidating but a moment ago, these fiends are obviously the ones responsible for the recent rash of weapon thefts. Oh, question mark. Have a guess. What do you think? It sounds like an authoritative voice. Those thefts were carried out by a single individual, you imbecile! That's you.
A well-informed woman, okay. Lest you've forgotten, the culprit is a duelist. He only claims his victims' weapons after defeating them in a single combat. If your powers of observation are as great as you claim, you should have deduced those buffoons in boxes incapable of such. I should know. I'm a reporter for the Mythical Eye. My name is Ellie, and I've been investigating these incidents for weeks. Inspector Hildibrand, gentleman investigator and agent of inquiry, I presume. You're looking well for a dead man. Would you like to meet one of the duelist victims? I'll introduce you with pleasure.
You would be willing to share such precious information with me? Your generosity is commendable, Miss Ellie. May this mark the beginning of a long and beautiful relationship.
Yes, yes, very good. The name of the man is... Where in bloody hells do you think you're going? I haven't told you anything yet. I'm going.
Alright. Have a fun day.
Bye.
Get a round of applause. I'm going. Bye.
Yeah, I'm going.
I suppose since you're the imbecile's friend, you intend to help him. The man you want to find is an adventurer named Humphrey. At present, he can be found in the Golden Bazaar. With luck, the good inspector may find his way there by the time you arrive. If not, then so be it. I wonder what will happen when he discovers what the victim is a perpetrator as well. So, we got a sweaty man. Alright. Onwards. I feel I've gone the wrong way. What? Oh, all the way over there. Interesting. Okay. Hildibrand is a cutscene skipper, for sure. Any sweaters? Yeah, sweaty men hiding in boxes. That is not my jam. I totally cottoned onto them being shoe sniffers, though. Immediate shoe sniffer quality. The yellow max is a giveaway. Alright, well, what's Humphrey? Just the old average fella, I think. I am Humphrey, and you are? God. At last! I've caught up with you. You there, young sir. I have told you are a victim of the marauding duelist. Me, a victim? How amusing. You amuse me. True, I was challenged by the duelist not long ago, but where he thought to find a whelp. He found a warrior of light instead. Aye, I defended my honor and my blade. See for yourself. You mean you won? That's amazing. Well, it was nothing compared to what I faced at Cart No. Magitech to the right of us, Magitech to the left of us, stuck in the middle with Master Lewis Socks, we were. Oh, he were a dab hand with the old magic he was. I tried to save him, of course, but there's a limit to how many giant beasties a man can. That man is no warrior of light. Oh, what? Oh shit, Captain Picard. Tell him, Ilizor. Tell him how he lost and surrendered a sword that was not his own. Liar! Scoundrel! I trusted that bastard with my father's blade. Bid him take it to a smithy for restoration. Even gave him gil to pay for it. Then he comes crawling back, snivelling and begging forgiveness for losing it in a duel. As if that's not enough to set things right. Look at me, you bleeding whoreson. Look at me! My flowing golden locks are no more. I've gone bald from the stress and the heartbreak. I swear to everything holy you'll face a reckoning if you don't bring her back to me. Oh, he looks sad. Bye then. Alright, alright. You beat the shot. I've spoke to him. Yeah, we've got all stuff on. Like, it's just a tight time, that's all. But he's going to be here anyway, so we'll sort something then. Alright, alright. You beat the shite out of me and took the old man's sword. I used the gil to pay the chirurgeon. I have no idea where he or the sword is. Alright. What am I supposed to do, huh? I can't give him what I don't have unless you help me find the sword. That's what you do, right? You help people. Have you no shame? First you claim a legacy not your own, then you beg others to help you with problems of your own making. You will refuse this man's help, won't you? You will refuse this man, won't you, Inspector? And close the door. Woof, woof. And what of Alesior's flowing golden locks? How will forsaking young Humphrey help the man he has wronged? We shall begin our search for the sword by questioning the people of the Golden Bazaar. Alright. Alright. Question the people of the Golden Bazaar. Who've we got here? Oh, Nash is already here. Antique swords? I haven't the foggiest about that. That travelling merchant, Yoyompa, is the one who ought to speak with, assuming he hasn't left already. Elias's sword wasn't much to look at, but at least it was authentic. More than a few collectors have been tricked into purchasing counterfeit relics. That boy should be ashamed of himself, robbing poor Elysior of a priceless family heirloom. Just goes to show you never trust an adventurer who claims to be a warrior of light. Thieves and tricksters, the lot of them. It may not be the most honourable solution, but mayhap you should consider giving Elysior a counterfeit blade. If the deception brings him peace in his final days, would it be so wrong? Yeah. Yeah, it would. That's just lying. Oh. Chocobo sniffer. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of an ancient sword, at least not one I can guarantee to be authentic. You see, any wares I determine to be of dubious origins, I immediately discard in the spring east of Camp Drybone. Although I have no swords for sale at the present, I may have disposed of a facsimile similar in design to the one you describe. This presents a quandary. Though I am loath to deceive an honourable man like Elysior, a well-intentioned ruse may put his heart to ease, thus spurring the rejuvenation of his flowing golden locks, whilst we continue to search for the genuine article. Well, if there is a sword in that spring, it won't remain there for long. It's one of the more convenient sources of fresh water for the common folk in Camp Drybone. Tisk, milady. You should endeavour to be more optimistic, Miss Ellie, like me. I say we search the spring first before declaring all to be lost. Alright. So we're actually going with the plan of giving the old man a fake sword. You had a teacher called Elysior? Crazy. I'm probably saying it wrong. Which is fine. Temporarily. Okay, yeah, it's just a temporary fix. And then we'll come over, just till his hair grows back. Look, let me tell you guys, it takes fucking months. It occurs to me that as I'm not yet fully recovered from my accumulated injuries, it would not be prudent to immerse my body in water. Not without first coating it with liberal application of salamander oil. That is, indeed, on many an occasion my dearest mother tended my childhood scrapes just so. Your mother oiled you up? What? What happened? You understand the importance of physical rehabilitation, yes? Then you can assist me by pouring the oil all over my body. No! I don't... No! No! Nasher will do it, right? I don't want to do that. A thick, sticky oil collected from the underbelly of a river-dwelling salamander. Oh, I don't like this. Alright, let's get oily. Ah, this comforting scent. As though I am a child in my mother's bosom again. Quickly now, before it dries, knead the oil into my aching flesh. I mean... Oh, the real... Oh, The pain multiplies manifold. Gently, my lady, gently. Oh, I've got 2 strong hands.
You really like
That'll
this,
happen.
don't you?
Oh, gods, oh, gods, oh, gods. Yes, at last. My muscles slacken and soften. The warmth
You really like this,
spreads
don't
and
you?
the pain becomes pleasure. Ugh. Grim. Again? Why are we doing it again? He's doing squats now. Right there, yes, keep doing that. Just like that. Oh. Oh, now once more with feeling, madam. Oh, we're going for it. We're
really
going in
like
again.
this, don't you?
All right. Oh, we're doing it nice and slow this time. Excellent. This isn't uncomfortable at all. Yo, did Rich fap to this? Never before have I received such splendid ministrations. Now then, into the spring. You as well, my good woman.
That was pretty weird, wasn't it?
You can oil me up now, fucker. This part took 4 hours. Right? I want some of that oil. Not even giving me a reach around. Just fucking rude, honestly. A muddy bottle. Okay. I hope so I didn't get mine. Look, if Emma asks me for a massage, it's reciprocal, alright? Don't think it's a one-way street. You've been productive. Excellent. May I see what you found? No sign of the sword yo-yo palm messenger, I see. Ah! Now I'm all wet. What was that anyway? Did something cause you to? Now the cat's all wet. He's all oily. This is getting... If this ends in an orgy, guys. Once again, my instincts have guided us to our quarry. That I had you search that section of the spring was a stroke of... Inspector, it's bad for your health to conduct investigations in those clothes. I'll go to Uldar and fetch you some new ones. How thoughtful of you, Nashu. While you're there, purchase a few bottles of hair tonic for Elysia as well. The newest, most potent blend you can find. Is it not wonderful, my friend? Soon all of Elysia's woes will be no more. Yeah. Nobody did this for me when my hair started falling out. Aha! I need a group of strangers crawling around in the mud. Yeah, I just got pointed at and laughed at. I didn't ask you. I shouldn't have to ask. Elysia didn't ask. He was just robbed. As promised, I return to you your father's ancient blade. Aye, sir. Every chip and scratch is just as I remember. God's bless you, sir. I never expected you would go to such lengths for 2 strangers without a reward. Altruism is a rare trait these days. 'Tis common enough if you know where to look. A gentleman recognizes the good in every soul and understands that none deserve to be forsaken. Spoken like a true gentleman, though your garments beg to differ. Inspector, I've brought your change of clothing, and I also bought a supply of tonic from this peddler I met in Pearl Lane. Excellent work, Nashu. If you would just bring me that case. Oh? Gambit? Inspector? Inspector Hildibrand? There appears to be something lodged in my forehead. Could it be a missive from an adoring admirer? It's a very weird scene. Slap it on. The author neglected to pen her name. I shall come to claim the collector's blade. Is that supposed to be flattering? No, it's supposed to be intimidating. The duelist wrote this. He's daring you to stop him. A challenge for me? Oh, at last! The curtain rises. Very well. If I'm to duel the duelist, I must dress for the occasion. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, accept your challenge. So incredible, so bold, so majestic. Just like a warrior of light. No, a gentleman of light. I think Humphrey's got to suck that gravy. He is exceptionally something. God, Inspector Hildibrand, you look amazing. I'll take some of that tonic. Oh god, it's NPC man. Hildibrand. There's a level of creative genius of using the well-greased, bald-headed man's light reflective to shine behind the man. This is far from the strongest of swords. Don't know who this is. Blue skies and the rolling desert. How much longer must I seek the blade of legend? I mean, he seems hard to miss. This isn't the same guy who was in the town. What? Challenge accepted, my worthy opponent. You shall not claim the blade. With me, let us call it what it is. Genius. I shall bring you to justice. Wait, you wish to duel with weapons, not wits? This bridge hardly seems appropriate for such an epic battle. Hildibrand will return in the Three Collectors? What is going on? Like a TV show. Oh, here we are. Hey, I know that spear. That's the one I found buried with the pumpkins. Shouldn't we kill that for upgrade materials? Pumpkins sort of remind me of them. Oh, it's gone. Never mind. Huh. Okay. Ellie wishes to share her latest discoveries with you. Perchance you are curious about the duelist's declared target. It so happens I have identified the weapon in question. The Treaty Blade is part of an Ishgardian noble's collection. Or was, I should say. No, it has not yet been stolen. It has been purchased by an Uldan collector, the wife of a wealthy merchant living in Vesper Bay. Suffice to say, I would be remiss in my duties as a reporter were I not to investigate her. And should the duelist strike whilst I am present, well, I hope I needn't explain what a golden opportunity that would be. Ingratiating myself to her may prove to be the greatest challenge, though. I am told she is a difficult woman to please. Fortunately, I am also told that she has the fondness for rare flowers, the sort Tusi in Camp Drybone sells. You can come along if you'd like. We are in for a ride, aren't we? I feel like we've only just stepped foot into how deep this chasm goes. This chasm doth go deep. Yeah, I'm feeling that, team. I'm feeling that big time. Yeah, Ben. Oh, I think Ben needs a piss. Come on, bud. Let me just step Ben for a piss. He's giving me that evil eye. Come on, buddy. Knocking me out. Let your lights go out. Alright, I think I'm ready, guys. I think I'm ready. I need some sugar. Alright, Tatusi. Hit me with whatever you got. Let's catch up with everybody, man, because this has been a ride. Gamma Maniac, Game Maniac, thank you for the sub. Don Papa and Feyru, thank you, both of you as well. And Critical Sloth, Murim, thank you all, guys. I cannot be ready for this. I'm strapped in. I'm ready, guys. I'm ready. I promise you. I promise you. I'm more than ready. Here you are, miss. Thank you for your patronage. I don't know who this is. Was it for love or money that you killed him? It was you. Have you gone mad? That was an Amaljar arrow in his back. I don't even know how to shoot a bow. Amaljar don't shoot fleeing unarmed merchants. They capture and temper them. Not that you or your victim make for convincing merchants. If you're going to misrepresent yourself, put some effort into it. Wear gloves, for God's sake, or at least don't wave your hands in front of my face. The calluses on your fingers betray you as a veteran archer. Doubtless you used your skills to great effect 5 years ago, as did your partner. So again I ask, was it because he took you from your share or your sister?
You start playing FF. The dream.
You don't touch a man's kin. He knew that, and yet he... Is this another detective? Damn. I thought he did it for the money. You two, he's all yours. Yeah, of course. Thank you for your help, Inspector. At least he's competent, but when did investigating crimes become such a popular profession? It's not his job, you know. He just likes doing it. He belongs to one of Ishgard's high houses. Some say he's a baron. Not at all like that buffoon Hildibrand, don't you think? I try not to think about Hildibrand. We should get going. Lady Dorilda will not take kindly to wilted flowers. Alright. We're going to see a fine lady, are we? We're going to bestow upon us a lady. Blaricus and Secaltus, what is up? High fives all round, team. High fives all round. Oh, we got Bloaty Cat. Yes, dude. A lady of finery. There's going to be so many inspectors by the end of this. Oh, we're back here. Hello. Again? I was told the last 20 who came before. If you have come looking for work, you are too late. And even if I were in need of additional security, I would not deign to hire a common adventurer. Now remove yourself from my sight before I have you removed. Did you really think I could be so easily manipulated? Present for the right gift. Speak the magic words and you would earn my respect. What is more, a flower's beauty is fleeting. I value beauty which transcends the boundaries of time, everlasting, enduring, unchanging, like mine. Now get out. Forgive us, Lady Dorilda. We mean no disrespect. We were afraid that you would not heed our warnings otherwise. A notorious violent thief is plotting to steal the treaty blade. You fools! I shall come to claim the collector's blade, yes? I read the mithril eye. I know full well of whom you speak, and it is none of your concern. I have a legion of guards at my disposal. Should he try, I will have him seized, or worse. And even if by some miracle he should succeed, I will not escape my wrath, for I have retained the services of a certain gentleman. Ah, but you may see for yourself. Like every piece in my collection, he is being chosen with the utmost care. Now look on my peerless inspector, interlopers, and despair. Ships pass the night, a signal shown in the darkness. The lady cries out for a guardian, and a gentleman must needs oblige. I swear to you here and now, I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall neither slumber nor sleep until the fiend who covets the treaty blade is brought to justice. My lady, what brings you here? Are you come in pursuit of the duelist as well, or perchance in pursuit of me? As if I would spend a single gil on one insufferable incompetent. To be fair, you are not spending a single gil on me. The chance to investigate such an intriguing case is payment enough. Preemptive declarations of criminal intent are hardly in vogue. Sorry I'm late. Busy solving a murder. Brian, consulting inspector, at your service, my lady. Conniving inspector. Consulting inspector. Rotten flesh and saltpeter. Hildibrand Mandeville and Nashu Makakakakaka, I presume. Two rank amateurs playing it a profession of which they know naught. Call me when you've finished with these wastrels. His daughter. You see, I do not need your help. Brian is more than capable of overseeing the transfer. Now get out, all of you. Where have you been, Maria, and where is my vase?
There was this strange flying thing in the vase. I dropped it in the water. That was so...
The vase once belonged to the Royal House of Thorn. Do you have any idea how much it was worth? You will go back outside right now and search for my vase, and you are not to return until you find it. Do I make myself clear? My lady, pray allow me to go in the girl's stead. It is not safe, for she herself spoke of a ferocious wild beast. With my unmatched investigative skills, I shall swiftly locate and recover the missing vase, thereby earning your respect, at which point you will gladly grant me permission to investigate the thieving duelist. Verily, it is a plan fiendishly clever in its intricacies. Not when spoken aloud. Miss Maria, would you be so kind as to tell me exactly what happened?
I picked up the vase in Ulder, like Mother said, and I was on my way home. I was crossing the bridge, and then the flying thing came. I got so scared, so I ran. When I stopped, it was gone, but so was the vase. I think I dropped it in Nofika's wells. I wanted to go and look, but there was a scary-looking thing down there, and I'm scared to go alone because I'm a kid, for fuck's sake.
You are no longer alone, Miss Maria. We shall go together and look for the vase. All 5 of us. Uh-huh. All 4 of you? I'm going after Inspector Brian. If the duelist strikes, I mean to be there. But Miss Ellie, how can you ignore the plight of a young girl for the sake of a story? Because that's my job, you imbecile. Well, we shall not be derelict in our duty of justice. Come, Nashu, we must away! You don't even know what the bloody vase looks like. Maria, dear, listen. If it gets dangerous, or if you feel afraid, you run to this adventurer for help, you understand? Alright. The case of the missing vase shall be solved forthwith. Goodbye, vase. Run far away. Run as far as you possibly can. There should be no saving going on here. I don't know what... I can't remember all these voices, man. I feel like I'm voicing fucking Family Guy at this point. That girl that ran by earlier, I seen her. Had something in her hands, but dropped it while crossing the bridge. Didn't get a good look, but I reckon it don't matter any road. Wherever it was, it's long gone by now. Okay. Mac, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs, dude. Thank you. It's so generous of you, man. And those guys, enjoy your emotes and also all the extra stuff you get on our website. Comes as part of your Twitch subs. A vase? Well, anything that falls in the water is likely to be swept downstream fairly quickly. Does this have anything to do with that queer winged beast I saw earlier? No? Okay. Never mind then. The flamboyant oath. A pox upon that thieving demon bird. It shall rue the day he crossed paths with me. A vase? I know naught of what you... God, curse this infernal refuse underfoot. Every point is a dagger. There's something in the water at the man's feet. Do I spy the treasured vase of Lady Dorildra? Oh dear. Well, does this belong to you, child? Forgive me, I was so engrossed in my search that I didn't notice. Your search for what, pray tell? The demon bird that absconded with my weapon. I set it down for but a moment, but only to see it next to the talons of that cursed creature. I gave chase, following it to these waters, and in my haste I must have stepped on your vase. Don't fret, Maria. I know it looks bad, but I'm sure Inspector Hildibrand will think of something. Oh, but I already have, my faithful assistants. Hearken to me now, for as the rising sun doth dispel the dark, so shall my solution resolve our dilemma. But first, we must gather as many fragments of the vase as we can find. Okay, are we just going to glue it back together? Is this the plan? I only ever tried this once in my life when I broke something of my mother's, and it ended so badly. So badly. Tubbs Oz, thank you for the 33 months, my man. Thank you so much. Come to present your findings, have you? Splendid. Let's have a look. Well done, my friend. This should be more than sufficient for our needs. He has performed miracles with far less, after all. He has performed miracles? Okay. There is but one person in all of Eorzea capable of reconstructing this vase. A man whose skill with the hammer has brought rival goldsmiths low. So breathtaking are his works, so fearsome his competitive spirit. This man is no more goldsmith. You speak of him as one with a great warrior. Once, a notorious gang of thieves perpetrated a series of robberies in Uldar, targeting establishments with sold luxury goods. One such shop was owned by the humble lapidary of whom I speak. He was the last shop the thieves struck, for the following morning they were found beaten, bound, and gagged in the gold court. The brass blades never learned who was responsible. The only information they had was the testimony of a thief who kept muttering the words, "The hammer, the hammer." That was dangerous.
Aye, he does, and I do so enjoy the company of a dangerous man.
Yay.
What?
But where are my manners? I have yet to properly introduce myself. I am Gilgamesh, and that's my companion. And Kidu, a green chicken. Well, not really. It's been many moons since I last saw her, so to ease the burden of loneliness, I tamed a rooster and I painted it green. In any case, you mean to search for this goldsmith, yes? If so, it would be my pleasure to help. The pleasure is all mine, Gilligan. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, bid you welcome. If it's hard for you to remember, you can call me Gil. Excellent suggestion, Greg. Playful monikers are an effective means of building camaraderie. Call me Hildy. Now then, from what I know of the goldsmith's propensity to procure his materials himself, I would have deduced that he is most like to be found in the vicinity of Blue Fog in northern Thanalan. It is there that we shall begin our search. Alright, Greg. How do you paint a chicken? One of the things I've never tried is to paint a chicken, that's for sure. Oh, they call it... Oh, it's named after a server. They call the server Greg. Okay, that's actually really funny. Oh. Was already mounted. Okay. The Doblin Carcass. Nashu's here. Landra. And Mr. Zom at the same time? Oh my god. Wow. That's between the two of them. That's 17 new subs. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm glad you're having a good day, man. I'm enjoying this a lot. The Doblin's wounds indicate that it was felled with a hammer. A trail of bloody footprints leads to the north. I don't think it's been dead long. Maybe whoever did it is still around. Cody, thank you very much as well. Thank you for using your Prime on us, man. Thank you. The basilisk's wounds indicate that it was felled with a hammer. A trail of bloody footprints leads to the north. A single blow to the head. Impressive. Verda, thank you so much. Oh my god, you guys got a level 3 hype train going. Unreal. Thank you, everybody. Sinestra, good morning to you. Thank you for the 13 months, man.
Morning, my dude.
The Doblin, the Basilisk, this Araman, all was slain with a hammer, as was the beast over yonder, unless I am mistaken. That Chimera must be his latest prize, which means he must still be about. Mayhap he is watching us at this very moment, attempting to ascertain our intentions. He was ever a cautious man when on the hunt. Oh my god, thank you everybody. Rampant Tycho, Oroska, Agro, Gimp with 5, Von Blue. Thank you everybody. Alas, it comes to this. Though every fibre of my being cries out in rebellion, I must break my oath to do the unspeakable. What must you do this so terrible? I must dance. I'm a Mandeville man, doing what only a Mandeville can. From the peaks of the Corthus to Thanalan, Mandeville man. I cannot avert my eyes. It's so beautiful. That is the dance of House Mandeville, passed down from father to son. Were I to perform it within sight of our quarry, he would not be able to resist revealing himself. Alas, I neglected to properly stretch my legs beforehand. My good woman, I see no other solution. You must dance in my stead, though it be a gross, nay, unconscionable violation of my family's traditions. I must bequeath to you the Mandeville. You have learned the emote, the Mandeville dance. Of course I have. PG Nuts, Jando, level 4. Oh my god, thank you, all of you guys. Oh, you'll do anything to see me dance. Thank you very much. We are as siblings now, my constant comrade, for I have shared with you the secrets of House Mandeville. Now you must use that knowledge. Go to the fallen chimera and dance like only a Mandeville can. Thank you. Dance. Fancy yourself a Mandeville man, you would do what only a Mandeville can. Then lift your legs and put up your hands. Be a Mandeville man. He comes.
You really like this, don't you?
Oh, you have naught to fear from me, naught at all. The only accounts I come to settle were with the chimera. Woohoo! But you were not drawn here by some coincidence, were you? No, you came in search of me, Godbut! Why else would you gyrate your hips in such a gentlemanly fashion, if not that? But more importantly, how in the hells did you learn the Mandeville? If I did not teach you, then who? Can I have that, Sprint? By the grace of Thal, what sorcery is this? He yet lives? Hildibrand! Helidor! German suplex? With a bridge?
That was pretty weird, wasn't it?
10 years, Hildibrand. 10 years since you left home, and 5 since I learned of your trip to Dalamud. How long were you planning to allow your mother and father to suffer under the illusion that their beloved son was dead?
Son, you're Hildy's father?
God but the goldsmith's Mandeville man, smithing as only a Mandeville can. Oil him up and give him a tan, fit for a Mandeville man. Please, father, cease your adulations at once. There are more pressing matters at hand. I think my voice fits this perfectly. This antique vase must be made whole once more for the sake of Miss Maria. Ha! Do not worry, little one. I deal with worse cases before my morning bowel movement. This is not how you fix a vase. Hold your applause until the end. By gods, guide my hammer. He's the dude from Wreck-It Ralph. Look how it sparkles in the twilight, how it radiates elegance. Would you all not agree that it's a work of art? You've completely destroyed a priceless antique's historical value. Nonsense, I have taken a dull and remarkable vase and transformed it into something far superior. I hope you are paying attention, Hildy. How long has it been since you last held a hammer? Father, that is not my path. I am an agent of inquiry, an inspector. It is my duty to help those in need. Miss Maria is one such person. There are others too, innocent people whose weapons were callously ripped from their hands by a thieving duelist. I thought you had put away those childish dreams. No matter. You will understand in due time. No, I will not. I'm an inspector, Father. I can be naught else. Oh, Mr. Godbert, sir. I don't think my mother's going to like what you did. She probably won't let Mr. Hildibrand help with the investigation.
We cannot say for certain, can we? Mayhap she'll like it. You know, it's a reimagining. You spoke of a thieving duelist, did you not? It so happens I'm something of a duelist myself. Were we to cross paths with this fellow, I would welcome the opportunity to pit my skills against his, and Guido as well, I should think.
I see you too possess a strong sense of justice. Full glad I am to have met you, Greg. Now, let us return to Vesper Bay and see how our vase is received. Vesper Bay, you say? What a coincidence. I shall be travelling there on business once I have finished gathering materials to craft some pants.
Oh, I think if I see the demon bird which took my weapon. Go on without me, I'll follow on on.
Alright. Okay. Well, you know, I mean, that happened. That was a thing that happened. We were all there. I don't think he's going to craft his pants either. I think we have to deal with this situation. That did, in fact, occur. That did. You got to admire the man who animated that scene, don't you? You got to give some admiration and power towards that situation. Do you remember what the full name of the Golden Saucer is? No.
I hope she likes it.
Mother, I brought you the vase. By the gods, have you all no shame? How dare you make my daughter complicit in your chicanery? I don't know where you found this gaudy trash, but it bears no resemblance whatsoever to the vase I purchased. Now, see here, Lady Dorilda. Not only did you send Maria to fetch your priceless vase alone, placing her in considerable danger should bandits or wild beasts attack, which they did, but... gaudy trash? Lord Mandeville, sir, I did not realize you had arrived. Though I know it's nothing compared to the lavish accommodations on esteemed gentlemen such as yourself must enjoy, I pray my humble abode... Oh, it's the lady, with your satisfaction. He's got pants! Oh, it does, my lady. It does indeed, especially that exquisite vase over yonder. Although I gather from your previous comments that you do not like my reconstruction. Your reconstruction? Oh, I don't like it. I love it. It would go so far as to call it the new centerpiece of my Thorn Dynasty collection. Ah, what a relief. I would have been most distressed if you said otherwise. We Mandervilles do take such pride in our work and ever strive for professional perfection. Oh, but why am I repeating what my son Hildibrand doubtless told you when he offered to investigate the duelist's threats? Even enough expository banter, I say. I cannot recall your son used those precise words, but I do remember thinking that this help would be most welcome. You will be helping us, Inspector Hildibrand, will you not? Wait a minute. Your father is Lord Godbert Manderville, the man who took Iolanda Quiverant's seat in the Syndicate? It appears there have been a great many developments over the past 10 years of which I was completely unaware. In any case, we must redirect our energies towards the investigation of the thieving duelist. Our first order of business will be to review all the facts with consenting Inspector Brian. Okay. Brian, what's going on? I'm exhausted. Why are you still here? Allow me to elucidate. Lady Derilda has asked that we assist with the investigation. Now kindly share with us all your information. Fine. Our plans here advanced to a stage that even you couldn't ruin them anyway. I commissioned several reproductions of the Treaty Blade through a merchant named Yo-Yum Pa, who traffics in counterfeit antiques. These blades have been delivered to the observatorium, where they are being distributed amongst Lady Derilda's sellswords. Once I give the order, they will transport them via alternate routes to Vesper Bay. Oh, I think I get it. You're hiding the real transport with a bunch of decoys, right? They're all decoys. The moment the thief strikes, all our forces will converge on his location, including those disguised as small folk along each route. The real Treaty Blade will remain in the original owner's vault until the thief has been apprehended. Everything has been accounted for. You are superfluous. Flex off? Mayhap we could use more small folk to watch the roads in and out of the observatorium, assuming you have the capacity to conduct yourself in an unassuming fashion. Fear not, my fellow inspector, for I am a master of disguise. Have you any information regarding the duelist himself, a description? You never thought to ask Humphrey, did you? The thief is said to be a towering brute dressed in red who wields a halberd. It's Greg. A man so garishly dressed should be easy to find in snowy Corthus. Then I suppose we don't need your help after all, do we? Come or don't, I couldn't care less. Be seeing you. That's an elaborate wave. Pray, forgive my lateness. Greg, my good man! What a pleasure to see you again. We just received new information regarding the weapon thief. A victim described him as a halberd-wielding brute dressed in a ridiculous outfit. A ridiculous outfit? I am intrigued. What reason would a warrior have for wearing impractical clothing? What reason indeed? It is enough to make a gentleman laugh. Okay. I mean, should we not step in, though? Are we just going to be a fly on the wall throughout all this experience, I wonder? Yeah, are we just fly on the wall like this? That's fair. I'm down with it. Allow me to summarize our current plan of action. Our destination is the observatorium, and our mission is to pose as goodly small folk, in accordance with Inspector Brian's instructions. Naturally, should the situation demand improvisation, we are to disregard those instructions. Any questions? No? Then let us sally forth at once. Okay. I mean, we really are doing the rounds here. Yeah, we're NPCing this one. I'm down with that. We're fully NPCing that. Jenna and Raven gifted 20 gifted subs between them. My God. Thank you so much, Jenna. Thank you, Raven. I forgive you the hedgehog. I do. Even if you tried to stop it, do you think he'd listen? I don't think he even knows I'm here. I might as well not exist as far as Hildibrand is concerned. 3 collectors. The greater good. We're going the wrong way. Oh, we're in the same area as the story. I see. Alright, just because you guys know where you're going. Paul's here! Oh my god, the arrival of Paul. Yes, I am but a simple floor inspector. I will allow the heroes of this story to tell their tale. I am an inspector, though. That should not be forgotten, by any means. Hail to thee, fellow servants of justice. I take it you are one of the many tasked with transporting a counterfeit treaty blade? Clearly you've mistaken me for someone else, sir. At ease, Sergeant. They're with us. More small folk. Keep an eye on them, or else... But, sir, oh, bugger me. Don't you bloody move until I get back. I say, is this land always so inhospitable? The biting winds, the endless snows? Mayhap keeping active will make me stay warm. Oh, I should have a chance to find the thieving duelist. I'll summon you after administering the requisite beating. Good, you're still here. Was there something else with you a moment ago? Ah, you speak of Greg. He ventured outside the gates mere moments before your arrival, full eager to catch the thief, as we are. Come, Nashu, we must answer the call of duty. You look like you might actually be useful. Why don't you have a word with my man near the gates? We're undermanned over there. I'm useful. I'm a useful boy. See that just now? No. I don't think my eyes were playing tricks on me, but there's only one way to be sure. You wait here. Inspector, over there, look. What's that, Nashu? Pray, tell me what you see. I see you, demon bird. You'll not escape me this time. Oh, hello there, my friends. Is aught amiss? Oh, it's just Greg. For a moment, I thought you might have spotted our thief. Come, Nashu, we have lingered here over long. We must egress post-haste. Okay. This is not going... This is a terrible, terrible investigation. This is awful. There is naught out of the ordinary here either. No, look 'em. We have scoured every ilm of this area to no avail. I can only conclude that, having learned that his opponent was to be the legendary Inspector Hildibrand, the duelist renounced his criminal ways and retreated into hiding. Or perhaps... Or perhaps he's waiting patiently outside the walls for more wagons to leave. That being said, should you decide to venture into the wilderness, you had best arm yourself with more than your wits. I appreciate your concern, Miss Ellie, but a gentleman should abstain from violence unless absolutely necessary. I'll fight for you, Inspector. I even found a weapon to use. By the 12! By the 12! Is that the self-same spear which propelled me to the Red Moon? Wherever did you find it? It was buried in the snow. Well, one can ignore the will of destiny. Return it to me, Nashu. Though I still endeavour to avoid fisticuffs, I will duly armed, should worst come to worst. Now then, we begin our search for the duelist to the east of the observatorium. Greg's kind of a Chad, actually. Oh. Don't attack me. Wherefore art thou, my nefarious nemesis?
'Twas the selfsame creature, but one of many. Nevertheless, I know what my weapon is close by. You sense it too, don't you?
This is how we search for things. Greg, I've been meaning to ask, why do you covet this weapon so?
If you but beheld it, you'd understand. In some ways it bore resemblance to a spear, but in other respects it was quite different. It was crowned with a magnificent axe blade, to which was welded a musket barrel. 'Twas one of the first weapons I added to my collection after arriving in these lands. Ah, how I yearned to reclaim it, the strongest of spears. That weapon of yours bears a striking resemblance to the strongest of spears.
I claimed this weapon 5 years ago. Surely you cannot be serious.
You call me Shirley? No matter, give it to me! Give it to me!
Oh. The spear and I have traveled together to the very heavens. I will not relinquish it again.
The spear and I have bested many a man together. I will not relinquish it again.
Then we are at an impasse. I can't believe I'm saying this, but well done, Inspector. Thanks to you, we've caught the weapon thief in the act. Miss Ellie, you are grossly misreading our dispute. Greg is a good, honest man who I'm certain has never stolen a weapon in his life.
Indeed, I haven't. Every weapon I've claimed was by rights mine. Each was a trophy for besting my opponent in single combat.
I believe that constitutes a confession. Seize him.
A confession to what? I've done naught wrong, but you're all beyond reason.
Ah, yes. My plan to secure Greg's confession was utterly flawless, and his capture will be the coup de grace. Well, my plan thus far is flawless. Griffin Crossing is still impassable. I know who you are, even if that imbecile doesn't. So let's not mince words. Only you have the skill to face the duelist in battle. I don't want to fight Greg. Even so, your strength alone will likely not suffice. I suggest you muster what allies you can. Wait, is he a boss?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Is it a dungeon? I need to do a party to fight Greg. What? This has been an adventure. Oh, Hildibrand's been wrecked. Nashu, Miss Ellie, my good woman, it is a relief to hear your footfalls. As you have doubtless deduced, I was unable to prevent Greg from escaping through the doors. I must leave the rest to you.
Yes, it was I behind these doors the whole time. You took so long to arrive, I was getting worried you might have gotten lost. Long did I wonder what your role in this play was. A silent guardian, content to watch events unfold with minimal interaction. At the last, I understand. We were fated to duel, you and I. Best me, and you may have the spear. Fail, and your weapons are forfeit. Fair terms, don't you think? I will even extend them to your allies. I grant you leave to summon others. After all, it will avail you to no advantage. For Gilgamesh, it is embiggening time!
Did he just pokey up? Okay, battle on the big bridge. Sure. There it is. The battle on the big bridge. Well, 21 minutes for this one. Oh, there we go. Oh, thank you all. It's an 8-man raid? Oh my god. Oh, it's the guy from The Slice is Right. For Greg! For Greg! Yo, this jam is hot! I assume Greg has... Oh, the chicken!
Your favorite? Fine, I admit it. Fighting all later is just too much for me. Not half my line. Empathy. Why, I've been had. This is far from as strong as the spears. I feel so betrayed. Goodness gracious. I, just remembered something.
Oh, it's a trial! This music is amazing. It's exactly what Greg deserves. Oh. Why has he got so many chickens?
I must say, I quite enjoy these puzzles. I feel we've gained an understanding. I will pound you, silly! Aha!
What are these?
Punch!
Got mind controls. I wonder if I could have stood in these whirlpools to not get mind controlled.
Rocket punch!
Why am I getting... I'm sorry.
Out so easily.
Bitter end.
Well then. That's enough of a beating for now.
I can't, man. I can't. Oh my god. There goes my hero. Alone yet still armed. In any case, he seems satisfied with the halberd. We will proceed with the delivery. What, that's it? We just let him get away? Greg? Oh, why, Greg? Why? Till next time, gadgets! Till next time. He'll be back. You know it as well. Fancy Sheba, thank you for the prime. And Paul, we gifted us some to Christos for that 3 months. Thank you, Paul. You're a true brother, my man. Extreme Greg. Greg Extreme could be kind of fun, actually. Although I don't know how you count a mind control or whether you just have to kind of suck it up. One of the two. We all wait in bated breath for Greg Ultimate. Oh, she's outside.
Can't wait for 2025 when Mike will enter Heavensward.
I'm in no rush. Would you have preferred if I skipped this, I wonder? Oh, this is more magnificent than I imagined. This will make a fine addition to my collection. And with that, our business is concluded. Cheers, everyone. I genuinely mean that in your case, by the way. All's well that ends well, right, Inspector? Oh, it's a shame that Greg turned out to be the thief. There you are, Inspector Brian. Why did you not wait for me at the docks? Oh, no. She's lost it again, hasn't she? Oh, shit. Oh, it was a double! Oh, the twist! Oh, it's so twisty. It's so twisty. It's like a shoelace. Why are you all staring at me so? I never mind that. Where is my treaty blade? But we just gave you the treaty blade. Fucking Tom Cruise. That's it again. Disguise yourself as the client and let the treaty blade come to you. Take advantage of an existing situation to distract us from the real crime. Brilliant. The man in red never spoke of the treaty blade, only the halberd. Moreover, he always issued his challenges in person. Dear gods, isn't it obvious? Why is it like your funny little brains? It must be so boring. Rude. If the man in red didn't send the challenge, then who did? He's still doing the Mandeville dance? He's still going. I believe this is addressed to me. Condescending Inspector Brian. Piss off. 400 years have I slept. 1,000 faces do I wear. What is yours will be mine. I shall come to claim the Lapis Maiden's virtue. A many-faced phantom thief. Interesting. The design and the wording are the same as before. The thief who stole the treaty blade sent this. Very well. I and I alone, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, once more accept your challenge. You want a challenge, huh? Stand and face me, you buffoon. He's so happy. He loves it. How dare you all laugh at a time like this after allowing my precious treaty blade to be stolen? And you, Maria. Well, I suppose it is a little funny, isn't it? The two of them dashing to and fro. A pair of gentleman mummers, I expect. You know, it's been far too long since we've seen a show. We should head into the city later, just you and me. Not bad, Hildy. Not bad at all. You are indeed a Mandeville man. Mark my face, O phantom of many faces, for it is the face of the... Go admire, they've got some stamina in them, these lads. Ooh, we got potions. Actually sick. Nice. I will take some potions. The fiend dares lay claim to the fair maiden's virtue. As seeds of jealousy quicken within the inspector's soul, come true love bloom on this battlefield? Will this Mandeville man find his Mandeville wife? Hildibrand will return in a case of indecency. Oh my god. Hey, what's with the goggles those men are wearing? They look special. Maybe if I ask nicely, they'll give me a pair? I guess we'll find out next time. Bye. The business of betrothal. Ah, there you are. I've been doing some investigating of my own since we last parted. I believe I found our Lapis Maiden. The girl's name is Arabella, daughter of one Master Gugumeru, a prominent member of the East Aldenar Trading Company. Her eyes and hair are a most exceptional shade of blue. Her beauty is the talk of the Sultanate. Her purported beauty, I should say, you see. None have actually seen the girl in the flesh. Apparently her father is the overprotective sort. Some say that the maiden has never set foot outside the family's well-guarded estate. But all of this is about to change. Rumour has it that the girl is to be wed, and not just to anyone, mind you, to the heir to the Bruguiere Consortium. The formal announcement is set to be made a commemorative feast, to be jointly hosted by the two family businesses. The venue is Costa del Sol, where the preparations are going on as we speak. Word on the street is that the bride-to-be will be making a rare public appearance. It is here that the thief intends to strike. I could not be more certain of it. Piqued your interest, have I? My sources tell me that the bride's father is already in Costa del Sol overseeing the preparations. This one is a scoop I'm not going to miss, and you're welcome to come along. Alright, off we go. A case of indecency. Somebody's been cheating on our boy Hildibrand. They're not going to add more characters to this, are they? Of course they are. Alright. You're one of my associates. The banquet is for invited guests only. If you have no business here, be on your way at once. Beg pardon, good sir. My name is Ellie, reporter for the Mithril Eye. If I might have just a moment of... yes, the two-gill sensationalist rag. I read your tiresome screed about the self-styled phantom thief and his letter of challenge. If you have come to tell me my daughter is in danger, I can assure you that your concern is entirely unwarranted. I have not kept my Arabella safe to this day to see her whisked away from me by some fly-by-night rogue. I have spared no expense in securing the best protection that money can buy. Fuck off, man. This brass blades of Gabera, an elite unit of the most lethal swordsmen in the Sultanate. They say one of them once caused a man's heart to burst just by looking at him askance. The moment they set eyes on the would-be thief will be his last. If the thief is obliging enough to allow himself to be seen, or do those goggles serve some purpose other than making the wearer look utterly ridiculous?
Hala Warriors of Light PGEUWU.
Consulting Inspector Brian, your reputation precedes you. And what, pray tell, would you propose? I have promised some of the wealthiest men in the realm that my daughter will be attending the festivities. To renege on my word would have dire implications for the family trade. My proposal is a simple one. Entrust the investigation to me. The thief will be in shackles before the banquet commences, and it will cost you not a whit of your precious gil. Very well. Let us see if your reputation is deserved. But consider yourself warned. Greater fortunes than you will never know the hinge upon this banquet. I will not tolerate any disturbances. So it's just been a threat, that's all. Such a concern for his coin purse. If only he could muster the same for his daughter. To be fair, he locked her up for, what, like, many years? But do tell, Inspector. After he slipped under our noses the last time, what makes you so confident that you can catch our thief this time around? Our man may boast 1,000 faces, but he has but a single modus operandi, and it's painfully obvious. A letter of challenge. A precious treasure whisked away from its rightful owner in the broad light of day. This tells me that our thief is an attention seeker with a supreme confidence in his abilities. Doubtless he means to target the maiden using the same methods he used to abscond with the treaty blade. Even now, the friend is in our midst. Having assumed the identity of someone who will be in close proximity to Miss Arabella at the feast, I have already narrowed the field. This guy is actually a pretty good investigator. Arabella's betrothed, Vanis, would be an obvious target for our thief. So too would be his father, Morgant. Yalto Nolto and his wife, Selina, the guests of honor, will give a toast to the couple's happiness. Both will be standing close to the stage where the bride is yet to reappear. Needless to say, we cannot rule out Gugumeru himself. Finally, we have Lewenhart, a steward of Gugumeru's estate and Miss Arabella's personal attendant. Okay, so these are the prime suspects. All the key players, save for the Lapis Maiden herself, have assembled in Costa del Sol. Doubtless the Phantom Thief lurks among them, his face concealed, gathering information and planning his course of attack. Okay. We will begin our questioning of the subjects immediately. Should you encounter any suspicious individuals, you have to report back to me at once. Whoa! The fuck? Dude! Hildibrand Mandeville. I could smell the stench of idiocy and incompetence from a mile away. The pleasure is all mine, contriving Inspector Brian. Forgive me for not revealing myself sooner. I was simply conducting a bit of preliminary undercover investigative work. Yet to see through my ingenious disguise with such ease. Yes, I dare say your powers of observation rival even my own. But fear not, friends. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have arrived to defend the maiden's honor as only a Mandeville man can. Don't sniff his ass. Come on now. He does realise there's still a fish on his head, doesn't he? Good Inspector. I realise we have not seen eye to monocle in the past, but a fair maiden's virtue, mayhap her very life, is at stake. From one gentleman to another, let us put aside our differences. Yes, I would welcome your assistance on this case. $06, thank you for the Tegwin donation and 5 subs, man. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. Good Friday to you. And thank you again, man. Thank you again. Me assist you? Aren't you a funny man? Oh, it makes no matter. My plan is so flawless that not even your bungling can interfere this time. If you wish to assist me, you may do so by keeping watch over the suspects. In the meantime, I have a promising lead to investigate. I shall return before the banquet begins. While I know this may be asking too much, do not try to do anything too stupid in my absence, will you? I would speak with you, but not here. I'll be waiting for you outside Costa del Sol. Come quickly, for we do not have the luxury of time. Okay. There are many suspects. Many suspects. You've come. Excellent. With that buffoon suitably distracted, can you get in more important matters? But before we proceed, what might I call you? An unremarkable name, but it will suffice. Now answer me this, Flor. You were there when the Phantom Thief, in the guise of Lady Dorilda, stole off with the treaty blade. Was there anything about our foe's disguise that struck you as particularly noteworthy? They look the same. The perfect mannerisms. Gotta go with that. Intriguing. Where most would point out the sheer physical perfection of the disguise, you turn to an eye within. A thorough inspection of the mask left behind at the scene revealed a tiny prism sewn into the fabric. It is the stone that allows him to change appearances at will, and yet, like you, this was of secondary concern to me. From movements to mannerisms to that utterly obnoxious personality, the thief did not merely look like Lady Dorilda, he was her. Such a feat could not be accomplished by magical trickery alone. We are dealing with a clever and thorough criminal. Not content to rely on his ample powers of disguise, he studies targets closely before assuming their identities. He emulates them utterly and completely, that not even their closest friends or family could detect that aught is amiss. All the key players arrived in Costa del Sol 3 days ago, when preparations for the banquet began. This would afford our thief more than enough time to study his would-be target. And yet, some disguises are more challenging than others. Put yourself in the mind of our Phantom Floor. If you were the thief, whose identity would you first assume? What are the guests? Would he? The guests are well acquainted with each other. One misstep, then the thief's cover would be blown. No, there's a more logical first target, one that would afford him the opportunity to gather the knowledge of needs and be at less risk. Yes, one of the brass blades of Gerbera. Strong in number, few in words, able to come and go as they please, a fearsome reputation to scare away any who would draw near enough to realize something was amiss. An identity entry into Costa del Sol for our man. Deducing as much, I made a point to question brass blades in the area. Little to my surprise, I learned that there was only one man who had not been seen at his favourite alehouse for 3 days past. Our thief has not made a habit of wanton murder. Doubtless the poor man is lying naked in a ditch not far from here. In addition to general security duties, each of the blades has been assigned to serve as bodyguard for one or more of their guests. If the man can tell us of his assigned charge, like as not, the answer will reveal the current identity of our thief. Our thief would not have had the time to carry the unconscious man far. I will canvass the immediate area. You can begin your search in the outskirts of Costa del Sol. So we're hoping to just find a man tied up somewhere. Greasy! A greasy man. Oh, I'm good at finding greasy men. I'll find you one in 5 minutes. There's our boy. Excellent. You're one of the less incompetent assistants I have worked with. Thanks. Thank the gods. Please, free me from these chains before the snippers eat me alive. There, now tell me, all that you can remember about what happened to you, and try to be brief. We just arrived in Costa del Sol. Had a briefing of sorts. Master Gugameru gave us each our orders, who we'd be looking after and the like. I had a mind to tour the area, get my bearings. Next thing I knew, I felt a thwack on the back of my head. When I came to, here I was, stripped to me skivvies. Much to the chagrin of those who must have look at you. You say you received orders from Master Gugameru. Who was to be your charge? My memory's hazy, but one was Morgan, father of the groom. The other was a Lalafelian gent from Limsa. Yalto Nolto. Now try to do your best to remember. Were there any other guests with whom you were ordered to interact? Come to think of it, yeah. There was also the steward, Lewinhart. I was to review with him what the schedule of events, discuss the protection of key supplies, that sort of thing. Morgan, Yalto Nolto, and Lewinhart. Thank you. For an incompetent fool, your testimony has proved astonishingly enlightening. I shall see this man back to the city and into the possession of some new clothes, after which I shall return to Costa del Sol to continue the investigation. Go on ahead of me, and for the love of gods, just make sure that imbecile doesn't cause too much trouble in my absence. Okay. Alright, we've got our 3 targets. This is gotta be a free save, man. This is going to be super free. I guarantee it. We should sunbathe while we're here, though, for sure. Why are we talking to him? Ah, there you are, friend. And not a moment too soon, for I was about to commence my investigation in earnest. Tell me, did you and Inspector Brian's avenue of inquiry bear fruit? I'm just going to tell him everything? Okay. Morgan Yalta notes all in the steward Lewin Hart, you say? This does not surprise me. Yes, I had considered them all exceptionally suspicious from the start. With the Lapis Maiden in danger, we cannot afford a moment's delay. I, Hildibrand, shall have our thief in shackles before the Inspector returns. Fear not, friend. The Inspector shall be none the wiser. If he had hoped to nab the fiend for himself, he should not have simplified the task for me so. Ah, there is one of our suspects standing suspiciously under the canopy over there. Just you wait, fiend. I shall rip the mask from your face and reveal you for the rogue that you are. Is he just going to rip a guy's face off? Please don't. I beg, please don't. Stand back, friend. The man we pursue is a criminal mastermind. The merest slip of the tongue could put our case nay. Our very lives in danger. But have no fear, Miss Ellie. Ready your quill, that you might record my every word as I employ the time-honored art of parley, handed down from Mandeville men of ages past to reveal our foe. I can think of few topics that would interest my readers less than your blatherings. Just catch the thief so I can have my story, would you? Don't worry, Inspector. I brought my quill and journal too. Your adoring fans won't miss a word. Capital! This is why you are my favourite assistant, Nashu. Now behold, as I ensnare our prey with a web of words leading to his inevitable demise. Good morning, Master Gugameri. And a fine morning it must be, for you most of all. Allow me to offer my most heartfelt congratulations on your betrothal to the enchanting Miss Arabella. What is this nonsense? Arabella is my daughter. You just doing the 7 L's at you anyway. Guards! Guards! Now you hold your chocobos, Gugamera. I recognize the lad. This is Hildibrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. Come to save the lovely lass from the clutches of the phantom thief, have you? I reckon we owe the man our gratitude. Aye, Vanessa? The phantom thief? Balderdash and rot, if you ask me. That said, my betrothed must be quite the beauty indeed, to have such rumours told about her. Perhaps she's worthy of me after all. He exudes an unusual degree of confidence for such an effect. Fashion-challenged youth, most